Welcome to Nonstop Nerd. A quick announcement before we get started. I know that in my last video I said that each of my videos will start with a segment before the main discussion. However, now I'm thinking that it might be more organized if each segment and discussion will just be its own video. I feel like that would be a better viewing experience for you and will be much easier for me to make. Now with that out of the way, let's jump into some nerdy news. John Wick Chapter 4 already has a release date, May 21st of 2021. John Wick Chapter 3 is still in theaters, and we already know when the fourth one is going to come out in theaters to the exact day. Bill and Ted 3 has finally started filming, decades after the last one. But either way, I'm excited. And between that and more John Wick, Keanu Reeves is very busy. It looks like there's not going to be any sequel to the recent Hellboy reboot. This is according to actor David Harbour, who believes this to be the case due to the film's financial and critical failure. He also stated that he has yet to be approached to reprise his role for the film. According to Sigourney Weaver, original Ghostbusters stars Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and herself are set to return for a new sequel. She says that she will be reprising her role as the classic character Dana Barrett. I hope this means that the Ghostbusters will also be starring as their original characters and not like what they did with the recent 2016 reboot. Paul Rudd, along with Stranger Things actor Finn Wolfhard, are also said to be starring in the film. Unfortunately, there's no word yet as to whether Ernie Hudson, Annie Potts, or Rick Moranis will be returning to the film. The next live-action Batman has been cast, and it's none other than Twilight star Robert Pattinson. This is an odd choice, but I can actually see him pulling it off. I'm just confused as to how it'll work with the story. Is he playing a younger version of Ben Affleck and will grow into Ben Affleck somehow? I guess we'll see. Speaking of Batman, the Caped Crusader is going to be getting his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. There hasn't been a lot of fictional characters to get their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but the Dark Knight will be joining the likes of Kermit the Frog, Bugs Bunny, and even Godzilla. The DC Universe streaming service is canceling their newest show, Swamp Thing, after just one season. The show has received a lot of praise already, so it's pretty surprising that it's getting canceled already. A lot of fans are speculating as to why it could be getting canceled. Some are thinking that it could be creative differences between the writers and the studio heads. Others think it's for financial reasons. Who knows? The Walking Dead comic book series has come to a bittersweet close after its 16-year run. Let's see how this impacts the TV series, if at all. Mad Magazine is ending publication of all new material. The satirical magazine is ending its 67 years of publication of new material, and anything that will be new on store shelves will just be old content with new covers, except for the end of the year specials, which will always be new. J.J. Abrams and his son Henry Abrams are collaborating with Marvel Comics to create a 5-part Spider-Man comic. This new comic will introduce a new Spider-Man villain, Cadaverous. Netflix will be making an animated series based off of the wildly popular trading card game Magic the Gathering. The show is going to be helmed by the Russo brothers, who recently directed the Avengers movies. Netflix will also be releasing a Jurassic World animated series next year called Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. The series will be about 6 teenagers who attend a dinosaur-themed summer camp on the other side of Isla Nublar, until dinosaurs take over the island and they're trapped. Sony will be launching PlayStation Productions, a production company that will be adapting their countless video games into movies. They plan on making the movies and shows themselves rather than licensing their properties off to other studios like other video game companies do. An Uncharted movie and a Twisted Metal TV series are both planned by the production company. The Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon HD remakes are doing so well, it's no surprise that other PlayStation games are also getting remade. The PlayStation 1 masterpiece Medieval and the PS2 cult classic Destroy All Humans are both going to be remade in glorious HD. Nintendo has announced the next 2 new DLC fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The hero from the Dragon Quest franchise and the fan favorite Banjo-Kazooie will be joining the battle soon. LEGO has announced a Stranger Things Lego set, which will allow you to build a tiny, adorable version of the terrifying world of the Upside Down. The set will include characters like Eleven, Mike, Lucas, Officer Hopper, and all your other favorite Stranger Things characters. Marvel re-released Avengers Endgame in theaters with bonus footage to try to obtain the record for the best movie ever at the box office. However, it still didn't quite beat James Cameron's Avatar. Is there anything that could ever beat Avatar? Perhaps the Avatar sequels? Speaking of which, the Avatar sequels have been pushed back yet again. Avatar 2 will now hit theaters on December 17th, 2021. Avatar 3 will open on December 22nd, 2023. Avatar 4 will release on December 19th, 2025. And Avatar 5 will launch December 17th, 2027. Many believe this is to make room for more Star Wars movies that Disney has planned. And that wraps up this round of nerdy news. I'll see you next time.